Welcome back. 7:53. You could be a beneficiary of a multi-million-dollar payout stemming from a class action lawsuit accusing Chicago of illegally charging drivers extra fines for the same violation. So anyone who paid those extra fees could be getting some money back. Joining us now is J.C. Zollner of Myron M. Cherry and Associates, the legal group that is pushing for the class action status. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so to summarize what has happened and what the lawsuit involves is people being overcharged for tickets. So kind of give me more information about that and let me know who can actually be a part of this lawsuit.
Well, we all know that for far too long the city has used ticketing revenue to balance its budget, and that's really what this case is all about. There is a state law that limits the amount a municipality like the city of Chicago can assess and fines and penalties for parking and city sticker tickets. That's a law that's been on the books for decades. The problem is that the city keeps increasing the price of its tickets to the point that several of the tickets now exceed that cap. And most prominently, it's the city sticker ticket, which carries a fine and penalty of up to $400. So what the city's been doing is they've been violating the law for the better part of a decade, and enforcing these tickets at a fine and penalty amount that far exceeds what's allowed under Illinois law.
Okay, so this is all going to be part of a class action suit. Some people saying they were fined hundreds of dollars a day. Now, we heard from one of your clients who got 77 tickets in 3 months for parking a car that didn't run in a private lot. So let's hear from him, and then I want your reaction.
In order to register the car, I will have to pass admissions. But because the car was inoperable, I couldn't do the admissions. So then the registration lapsed. When without a registration, you can't get a city sticker.
So what do you want to say to that? Is this one of the first people that you guys were involved with? He's just an example of a lot of what you've been seeing?
Well, sadly, what happened to Mr. Shelton is not an isolated incident. He's just one of several people we've spoken to who are in a similar circumstance where, the city is really over-aggressive in ticketing people. They find a car that may not have a city sticker ticket on it, and they'll visit it every day, sometimes more than once a day, and ticket that vehicle. And like I said, those tickets carry a fine of up to $400. So you get a couple of those tickets and people get into some hot water real quick.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so number one and number two question for you before we go. How do people become a part of this, and how much money do you think the city could end up paying if you win this case? Any idea?
Well, to answer your first question, people don't need to do anything right now to be part of the case. Last week, the circuit court judge presiding over the case certified it as a class action. So by virtue of that order, anyone who was assessed one of these illegal fines is automatically now part of the case without needing to do anything. They will be getting a notice in the mail at some point in the next few months advising them of the lawsuit, but they don't need to take any action. On your second question, we don't have the data yet from the city, but we've done a few FOIA requests and our own independent investigation into the volume of tickets that are at issue in the case, and it could be in the hundreds of millions of dollars.
And individually, that would come out to what, say maybe a few $100, $20, $40, any clue?
Well, at a minimum, at the very minimum, and this is the minimum, we would like to at least recoup for everyone who got a ticket at least the amount that was overcharged. So if you were charged $400 for a ticket, we feel that at a minimum you should get at least $150 back, which was the difference between the cap under Illinois law and what was actually assessed.
Okay, J.C. Zollner, keep us posted. We want to hear the outcome of this. We appreciate you joining us this morning.
Thank you.
You take care.